Hello, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Anyway, yes, I'm sitting down, not running around, not walking around this time. Basically, this episode, the experts focused on the psychology of weight loss. So I thought I'd be a bit more chilled, relaxed. And then that way, that's how I'm going to be throughout the whole of this episode. So I'll see you in a bit. Enjoy! The body. Well, I still feel a little bloated, although the numbers do show that my waist is back to where it was 20 days ago. So I guess it was just the food, reintroduction of the food, should I say. So we'll see how it goes going forward. Apart from that, I generally feel okay. Back to having more energy again. A bit up and down, but you'll find out about that more when we look into the lifestyle, which I think is up next. I don't think there's much I can really say about the lifestyle. Bit of juice, bit of food, bit of water. But I am hoping to join Sarah from Losing with Sarah on a challenge maybe in August or September. So hopefully that means the exercise will go up. It has gone up a little bit, but not as much as I'd like. So that's about it for lifestyle. Let's move on to the numbers. Well, the numbers are much the same really. I think there's half an inch in the arms and legs, and as I mentioned before, an inch off my waist, which is good, and that bloated feeling is still there, but at least the bloat is gone. I think in 10 days we'll be back on the scale, so we'll see what happens then, but until then, I'm going to hand over to the experts.
Try to remember last Christmas, last December. Raise your hand if you believed you were going to gain weight during December. Raise your hand. All right? Almost everyone. Now, raise your hand if you actually gained weight in December. Congratulations, you use the power of your mind to change your weight. Some of you even posted a picture of the December challenge. You know, when the opposite happens, when we are able to change that and focus our attention on the positive emotions or the emotions that makes us feel good, it happens the opposite, totally the opposite. Our body starts to work properly, and we digest, the metabolism go fast.
When it comes to losing weight, people often focus on eating less and exercising more. But a recent survey of psychologists suggests that dieters should pay attention to the role emotions play in weight gain and loss if they hope to succeed. When asked which strategies are essential to losing weight and keeping it off, 44% of the psychologists in the survey said understanding and managing the behaviors and emotions related to weight management is an essential factor in addressing weight loss with their clients. Almost as many cited emotional eating as a barrier to weight loss and included maintaining regular exercise and making proper food choices in general as keys to shedding pounds. 92% of 306 survey respondents who provide weight loss treatment in their practice reported helping a client address underlying emotional issues related to weight gain.
And Drew, what I want to know, man, is what surprised you about that journey?
It's a good question. It was how much of that transformation was more mental and emotional than just physical. Because I went into this journey thinking, oh, I'm going to get fat and then I'm going to get fit and it's going to be a physical thing. But I came out of it realizing that transformation is so much more mental and emotional than people think. And if you've never been overweight, mostly what you can relate to is the physical side of weight loss, right? Eat less and work out. You know that, right? You got that. You've lived that. But the mental and emotional side, you haven't lived that until you've kind of been down this path. And so for me, my eyes were opened. I realized just how wrong I was with trying to help people, right? And
You mean your strategies were actually bad because you didn't understand the mental?
they weren't bad. They were just incomplete. They were just focused on the physical. So rather than trying to help them on the mental and emotional side, which is what people struggle with, right? I think people, it's not so much a lack of knowledge, right? People know they need to eat healthy and work out. It's the application on the mental and emotional side and the consistency of living that lifestyle over time. And that's where people struggle is maintaining as a lifestyle change, which is more up here than it is in the gym or in the kitchen.
How many of you get all the exercise you need? And if not, why not? Well, the two most common objections are, what do you think it is? Number one, I don't have time. Every time we've asked, I don't have time. Number two, and this surprised me, how often they stated and how boldly they stated was, I'm too lazy to do it even when I do have time. As fitness leaders, we're not trained to deal with I don't have time and I don't know how to stay motivated to exercise. I almost changed my major at the University of North Carolina when I heard some guy from California say, exercise to my wife is to take a bath, pull the plug, and fight the current. This fitness problem is more about our mental failures than our physical failures. It's more about your head and your attitude than it is about your body. He said, you just can't decide to exercise and have it sustain you for the rest of your life. So your brain's going to fight you. You say, I'm going to start an exercise program. Your brain says, what are you doing? Haven't we been down this road? Look at you. Look at your dog. If you can win the mental battle for 5 consecutive years, you will never go back to your previously sedentary lifestyle. But you got to keep it up. How do you win the psychological battle associated with getting ourselves to exercise? One lady started a 15-mile-a-week jogging program with light weight training, hoping to lose weight. She gained 8 pounds but dropped 6 dress sizes because muscle is heavier than fat and takes up less space.
Weight loss strategies. Cognitive therapy helps people identify and address their negative thoughts and emotions that can lead to unhealthy behaviors. Mindfulness means allowing thoughts and emotions to come and go without judging them, and instead concentrating on being aware of and in the moment.
I hope you enjoyed that expert session. I thought it was very important. That's it from me until the end, where I'll see you to say goodbye. And for now, it's Emily with the update. Hope you enjoy. Hi. It's the second hi because I did record in my front room, but the lighting was too bad. So this is the only time I've ever done the update twice and the phone's going off in the middle of it. So what did I talk about? I talked about the expert section because I think it's important that people do check it out and do it for themselves. Get more links for the full videos in the eye and also in the comments. Check me out in the eye and in the comments below. Proper YouTuber me. So yeah, please do check those out in all seriousness, because it's important that you do research for yourself and understand things for yourself, and the psychological or mental aspect of weight loss is an important thing to understand if you're going to be part of that successful 5% who not only lose it but also keep it off. And I want to be one of those, and I know most people want to be one of those too. And I'm hoping the more people that can do that, then that becomes a successful 10%, 25%, 50%. So let's make sure we have a more well-rounded, holistic view of weight loss rather than just the particular diets. Doing the expert section, doing the expert section made me realize there's so much information that I missed out. So I've decided that I'm going to post every 5 days. There'll be this main post where you'll see me and everything. And then on the 5th, 15th and 25th of every month, I'm going to do what is probably going to be called Experts Extra, which will be some additional information. I won't be in that one, but maybe Ems will introduce it and sign it off or something. But the Expert Extra section will be there with some additional information, and also some of the articles that I've read, which I don't always put in, which I think is also important to check out. So please check that out on in between the main posts. So instead of like I was 2 days late last time and then I'm on time this time, but instead of giving myself less work, I've given myself more work. But it's not that much more work, because I realized in the whole prepping process that I can do the whole Experts Extra in the same time I do the experts and have it prepared and just do all of the editing and everything in between, because most of the stuff done within the last 10 days is around the experts section, because I can't do most of the other main parts until the 9th or the 10th day, because I need the numbers and I need to know how the 10 days have gone. So that will be that. You can tell I'm not doing anything professional, all this and clearing my throat, excuse me. So reflection on the last 10 days. I think it's more of a reflection on July. July has just been very up and down compared to May and June. And it's not because it's later in the process, because I've done longer liquid diets, I've done longer times where I'm losing weight and stuff like that. I just don't know what it is about July. But again, the last 10 days is the research has helped, because you have to be in a good mental space for when things are not going to plan, and you can keep going and not let any bumps in the road put you off. Because at the end of the day, realistically, since the 30th of April, I've generally eaten, or made mainly liquids, very healthily. Yesterday I had a pack of crisps, but and I didn't feel good after that. Not in a guilt way, in a internal way, because I think it's always been fruit and veg and water since then, so that didn't feel too good going down, so I'm not going to do that again in a hurry. But I think it's important to not let that slip make you think, oh, it's all over, I have to just give up on this process. No, So it's a bumpy month so far. I'm not looking forward to the numbers with the weigh-in next post, but whatever happens. I'll deal with it then, Going forward, I'm going back onto my liquid diet. I've chosen it. I have a reason behind it for me in terms of using that not only as a test of my willpower, but a breaking of some habits, and that's why I want to do a prolonged fasting. And at the end of the day, it's my choice. That's another thing that I learned in this research process, is that there are lots of different options, and some of those options work for some people and some of them work for others, and you keep trying until you find the option that works for you. And I don't really feel bad about it. I know that a lot of people don't agree with it and they wouldn't choose it for themselves, and I feel like that's fine too. I don't do this as a recommendation for other people, so that's just what I'm going to be doing. Back on the water. My massive water, it's like 2 liters. It's frozen, this one. It tastes lovely. I was just about to drink. For a few days, and then I'm going to go back on the juice. I'm going to do a bit of coconut water. I looked at that, and that seems like a really something I would enjoy, because of all the things I drink, coconut water is the thing that I like a lot. Not as much as I like water, but very, very close. Anyway, that's pretty much it. While I'm still clearing my throat, and I will speak to you in 10 days. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Check me out, proper YouTuber. And if you know anyone that will benefit from my expert section, please send them in my direction, because the numbers have been quite stagnant. They grew a lot in the beginning, and now I'm stuck under 50, and I would at least like to get to 100. That would be nice. So if you can help me out, okay? Thanks a lot, and I will see you in 10 days. Take it away, Ems. Thank you for joining me this week. I hope you found it helpful, especially the expert section. Well, I for one found it very helpful while I was researching it, and I think I have a lot to think about as this journey continues. I hope that's the same for you. I think that I will probably post a few more clips in about 5 days, and I hope to see you then. And like a true YouTuber, I'm going to ask you to like, comment and subscribe. See you soon.